All right, let's begin the broadcast with breaking inputs coming in. The Defence Acquisition Council meet will take place today at around 11:30 as Prime Minister visits France. Here, the Defence Acquisition Council meeting will be chaired by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh.
All right, so that's a crucial meeting that is going to take place, which is coming at the backdrop of Prime Minister's visit to France, wherein Prime Minister has already left as far as the two-day tour is concerned. Now, today at around 11:30 a.m., Defence Acquisition Council meeting is going to happen, and that is going to be chaired by Rajnath Singh.
It's very important here to also highlight who all are going to be part of the meeting. The meeting will include CDS, Army, Navy and Air Force Chiefs, Defence Secretary, along with the Defence Secretary, the DRDO Chairman is going to be a part of the meeting as well. And of course, the Procurement Board's approval to the Rafales and the Scorpene submarines will also be taken up. So that a crucial discussion will happen during the Acquisition Council meeting. It's a very, very important development that we'll keep tracking. We're also trying to connect with our reporters to get you more updates. On one hand, of course, the Prime Minister embarks on a two-day visit to France to further strengthen the strategic partnership between the two nations. On the other hand, a very crucial meet. Srinjoy is getting us more details. Srinjoy, tell us more about the Defence Acquisition Council meet.
Yes, as you were talking about the Defence Procurement Board meeting, that's usually chaired by the Secretary of the Defence Ministry. That's been done. These two deals have been cleared by the DPB, which is why they have come to the DSC, the Defence Acquisition Council. Now, that's chaired by Rajnath Singh, the Defence Minister. It includes the four chiefs, the CDS, the Army, Navy, Air Chief, the Defence Secretary, and also the DRDO Chairman. What we are hearing is that these two issues are on the agenda. The purchase of 26 Rafales for the Indian Navy. This will be on the INS Vikrant. This is definitely on the cards. What we are also hearing is that 3 Scorpene submarines will also be cleared. Now, these 3 Scorpene submarines will be manufactured by the Mazagon docks in Mumbai. 6 have already been done, but the Navy sees a shortage of submarines in the next 5 years or so, when a lot of their submarines will be retired. Many are already 30 years old, the Russian submarines and the German submarines. So more submarines are urgently necessary, and you have to start building at least 5 years in advance, which is why 3 more submarines are likely to be cleared by the DSC. What we are also hearing is that the announcement may not be made today. It could well be made in Paris after Prime Minister Modi and President Macron of France meet in Paris. As you know, Prime Minister is going for the Bastille Day function, but these two things were on the agenda and they need to be cleared before an announcement is made. Ideally, of course, the PM can do it and retrospectively clear it, but it's better in some senses that the DSC clears it. So the DSC agenda is today. DSC is on today, this morning, and we'll see what happens.
And also, Srinjoy, this is, of course, going to be a major boost for India's defense sector. Of course, on the other hand, all eyes will be on the key defense deals which are expected to be signed between France and India.
Yes, undoubtedly, the two big ones will, of course, be the announcements. One will be for the 26 Rafales. The other will be for the 3 Scorpene submarines. These are the two that are the big ones that will be on the agenda. There's talk about engines from Safran, but as far as that big project is concerned, you will need inputs from other organizations also. Safran has already given all the details to DRDO on how they want to collaborate with India to make an engine, but that's in the future. As of today at the DSC, you have the Rafale and you have the Scorpene. It is likely to be announced tomorrow. So 2 big deals. There will be announcements as far as the space sector is concerned, and also there can be talk on the Jaitapur nuclear power plant, but no agreement will be arrived at. It's a little distance away. So a lot is going ahead. Also, a lot of solar energy could come up. So it's a big visit and 2 big deals likely to be announced tomorrow.
Well, that is going to be a big development that, of course, we will be tracking very, very closely here. Let's quickly talk about the Prime Minister's visit, why it is significant. Now, it's also very important here to understand that India and France are, completing 25 years of their Mazboot Dosti. The Silver Jubilee marks the deep strategic alliance and strong partnership between the two countries.
And on this special occasion, France is all set to lay out the red carpet for Prime Minister Modi as he will embark on two-day visit of the nation, which, of course, he is on his way. As far as France is concerned, he is going to arrive at around midnight on 13th of July. Now, on the other hand, France has gone the extra mile by inviting Prime Minister Modi as the guest of honor for this year's celebration of France's national holiday.
Well, France rarely invites a partner country on Bastille Day, making this visit particularly exceptional. A 240-member contingent from the Indian Army, Air Force and Navy will march alongside their French counterparts in Paris on 14th July. Indian Air Force Rafale jets will also perform a flypast with French Rafales during the ceremony.
Well, it's certainly a very big moment for India and France. We are celebrating 25 years of our strategic partnership. This was the first strategic partnership that India signed with any country, but it is also a time to look ahead with greater confidence, optimism and ambition to this partnership in the next 25 years and beyond. It's a very vital partnership for the Indo-Pacific region, but also has a very strong global impact, reviving, reforming and reinvigorating the multilateral system, building a more multipolar world order, or addressing some of the pressing global challenges, including of climate change, clean energy, food security, health. It's a very comprehensive partnership for the future, but it is based on a very strong bilateral relationship that is very comprehensive. Trust has become a very important determinant of cooperation, especially in sensitive areas. So given our trust, given our complementarities, sky's the limit on how much we can work together.
All right, now Prime Minister Modi also gave an interview to a French newspaper saying India a springboard for Global South. So, of course, once again, Prime Minister's push for Global South coming in during an interview to a French newspaper.
Right, and that's a grab of the French daily. The Prime Minister spoke about how India plays an important role as far as the South is concerned and said for the Global South, India is a springboard. Remember, the Prime Minister there in France will also be meeting CEOs, and the Indian diaspora will also be addressed. Ahead of his two-day visit to France, this is a very, very important interview given to a French daily in which Prime Minister talks about the bigger role of India and calls India a springboard for Global South.
Now, after US, India is lining up big-ticket defense deals with France. On the agenda are a deal to procure 26 naval versions of the Rafale M fighter jets, 3 additional Scorpene submarines, and a possible partnership for 100% technology transfer for combat jet engine technology.
The repeat order for 3 Scorpene-class submarines through the government-to-government route will not only add muscle to the Indian Navy to take up the challenge of PLA expansion in the Indian Ocean. On the business side, if you talk about those interactions, the top businessmen of France are excited to welcome Prime Minister Modi. Listen into some reactions.
The relationship between India and France is today, 25 years after the beginning of the strategic partnership, at an unprecedented level and density. Building on common values of independence, democracy, solidarity and sustainability, this partnership is expanding in all fields, from politics and military to business and culture. It's a great honor for France to welcome Honorable Prime Minister Modi as the guest of honor of the Bastille Day, as a testimony of the strength and our commitment to this bilateral and long-standing partnership.
France and India share a common understanding and mutual appreciation of strategic autonomy and self-reliance. This is being celebrated today in frame of 25 years of strategic partnership between our two countries. For more than a decade, Naval Group and its Indian subsidiary have been empowering this partnership through fruitful cooperation with Indian Industry Institute and the Indian Navy in the field of indigenous submarine construction and technology development. As part of French industry, we join our President Emmanuel Macron in welcoming the Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi as guest of honor to France for the Fête Nationale 2023.